everybody, what is going on? My name is Mark Gaming, and this may be a familiar sight to you guys. This is Forward Assault, and yeah, it's not dead. It really just recently got an update on iOS test flight. There are a few more Android updates than there are iOS updates, so I will be only covering the iOS updates in this video because I unfortunately don't have an Android device. But yeah, so it's actually quite a lot of content here. So first off, we have the new shotgun, and it is the Spaz 12 here. It's 30,000 credits. I only have 25,000. I really wanted to get it for you guys, but I wanted to bring this video as soon as possible. So yeah, and as I say in a lot of my other videos, whenever I talk about Forward Assault, most of the guns that come from Forward Assault will go to Bullet Force. For example, the AK-47, the Chris Vector. And I know I haven't made a video on on Forward Assault, in a long time. So we did actually see the MP7 being added into the game as a full gun. It's really overpowered. Plays very similarly to the Chris Vector. You can put a suppressor on it and everything. And also, what I want to go over is some people had a bit of confusion here. I think the AK does have a suppressor. No, it doesn't. I need to get a gun with the suppressor here. But what not a lot of people understand this. But when you do equip the suppressor, you have two things that happen. Number one is it silences your shots. Three things. So it silences your shots. So if the enemies are using headphones, they'll have a harder time distinguishing where you are. Number two, it'll slow the bullet velocity. Now I really don't know if Forward Assault has bullet velocity, but if it does, then it will slow that bullet velocity, which means how fast your bullet goes. I think that's only in Bullet Force though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only in Bullet Force. But it also reduces your ammo count. If you put the suppressor, let's say on this gun, the M4A1, you will have 20 bullets instead of 30. So I just want to, I wanted to clear that up a bit because a lot of people are confused on what the suppressor actually does. But let's go back to the Spaz 12. So this is the first shotgun to be added to Forward Assault, and I'm not gonna lie, I played with it in game, like I picked it up off people who have bought it, and it definitely does not work very well. But what I mean by that is sometimes you can get kills upon kills, and sometimes you'll hit them in the head and it does absolutely nothing. It's like a paintball gun. So it's definitely, I guess the best word for this would be inconsistent. So yeah. One other quick thing though, another pistol has been added. It is the FN57 or 57 here. It acts very similarly to I think it is the compact. No, not the compact. The starter pistol in Bullet Force. It's not as damaging as the Deagle, but it has a higher fire rate and a lot more ammo. Again, you can put a suppressor on this gun as well to reduce the ammo from 20 to 10, which is, I don't know. I think if you put the suppressor on the 5.7, it's probably worth it to go with the Deagle instead. But again, both these guns they do very well for pistols in a video game, to be honest. But yeah, so on top of that, there's also been a new map added. I have some gameplay that I will be sharing with you guys after I talk about, or after I finish this up. I'll probably be commentating a bit over it to talk about the new update and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's all the new guns and stuff, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright, so here's the gameplay. As you can see, I'm actually using the Spaz 12 in this video, and it's also on the new map, which is called Motel. And again, I'm not sure if this is going to be coming to Bullet Force. It's a very dedicated map. So what I mean by that is that it's made more specifically for Forward Assault. I really doubt that Bullet Force would work in this sort of environment. It definitely could be added. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying I don't think it would work as well as it does in Forward Assault. So yeah, a few things I want to go over. So as I previously mentioned, the shotgun is very inconsistent, and I'm not sure if this is why, a lot of the times I'll be dying throughout the gameplay and missing shots and trying to be very careful on how I move around the map because I don't want to lose the shotgun. But because Bullet Force doesn't have that bullet velocity, and because it's more of a direct game, kind of like Counter-Strike, the bullets are very, how should I say, they're not tactile enough, and you don't get a lot of feedback, like hit markers and things like that. So not only is it hard to kind of assess how much damage you've done to your enemy, which makes it very hard to, let's say, if you want to peek back around, or if you should just run off and try and reload or something like that. And I think what my whole point here is that shotguns are going to have to balance in a certain way in Bullet Force, in Forward Assault. Gosh, I'm going to keep saying that. Just like in Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is very inconsistent with their shotguns. And it is just a very broad topic. Even just shotguns in video games in general are very imbalanced and very hard to balance as well. So I'm not sure what the future holds for the Spaz 12. Again, very inconsistent. It could be the hit registration, it could be the lag, but in my opinion, I think just more people should have it, more people should test it in order to really find out if it is balanced or imbalanced. It really just is inconsistent is all I can really say. Sometimes you'll go get a freaking quad kill, and sometimes you won't be able to hit anyone, even a broadside of a barn. And so I really think it has to do with, number one, the spread of the shotgun. How many how many shells are in the shotgun, and how many pellets and stuff come out of it. So that will, in addition to the damage multiplier, depend on how far away you are and stuff. That will really determine if you can kill your enemy or not, depending on what range, of course. And the other thing is, like, the crosshair, I've noticed, is very inconsistent as well. Like, sometimes if you stand still, the pellets will go out of the crosshair. Now, I don't know if that's me, like, if it's supposed to do that, or if it maybe is a glitch or something. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, so in case you are missing a bunch of shots, well, you know why. So yeah, shotgun is very imbalanced, or not imbalanced, it's very inconsistent, and I just don't think there's enough people playing with it right now to really get some good feedback. And so yeah, so let's move on to the map itself. I really don't prefer this type of system, where they implement this sort of 3 lanes into the map like they do in Call of Duty. And as most of you know, Call of Duty isn't known for having the most tactical gameplay, and that's what they're trying to achieve here in Forward Assault. And having that 3-lane gameplay, I don't know, it. Again, so far in Team Deathmatch, there's just been spawn trapping like crazy. I know I'll probably put up a sniper clip of just insane spawn trapping here. Now I haven't tried it in elimination because no one's playing elimination for some reason. I don't know why. But from the few times I have played it, actually I lied there. I have played it a few times. It seems okay. The sniper corridors or the long ranges do seem a bit overpowered, and you can see the enemy team from spawn if they linger around for a bit. So I definitely think some more higher ledges and stuff should be added. The second floor to the motel, I don't think is an area where people should be. It's very weird with the pillars, and it blocks up a lot of the player's view, and it gives the person on top of the on the ledge a massive advantage over the other players. And so yeah, I don't know if the map. I definitely think the map needs a bit more reworks, especially in the spawns and just the time it takes to reach your enemy. There's just a lot of how should I say it? There's a lot of close quarter action near the spawns, but a lot of very far range action when you meet the enemy team in battle. So it's almost as if the in-between areas where you are trying to go in close range, they're kind of useless because you never really engage enemies there. You only engage enemies at the far distances. So the snipers and the rifles are very good, and it's really ironic that a shotgun was introduced during this update. But overall, I think the map is not very well suited for this game. Even though I said it might not be able to come to Bullet Force, I just think that it's a way too small of a map to come to Bullet Force. But I don't know, maybe with some tweaks and some things like that, the map will be fun. Again, the 3-lane system, I'm not sure if it really is the right decision to go with. But yeah, so tell me what you guys think of Forward Assault in the comments down below. Should Lucas abandon the game? I mean, is it even worth developing anymore? I don't know. It's a fun idea, fun concept, although I think Critical Ops has really claimed the spot for a competitive first-person shooter on mobile. And I don't know if Forward Assault can really compete with that, especially how the game looks and feels. It just doesn't feel like the quality of Critical Ops or even Modern Combat, dare I say. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.